I left Anupama.
Right.
And I wanted to get into, like, I wanted to do something better and more in life. Anupama was the best thing that has ever happened to me. So I was giving auditions and things were not turning up the way I wanted it to be. And suddenly I got a call from Balaji and I auditioned for it and they liked it. I was so happy and I called my mom, my friends. I'm like, guess what I'm doing? You know, Kyuki is coming back and I'm doing Kyuki Saas Bhi. I'm going to play her daughter. I think it's big, yeah. So to come back after doing Anupama and to next do something big, you know, Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahuti, I think itself was a big thing for me. But I don't know what happened. Things didn't work out, so they just casted somebody else, and we had a small conversation with the team, and they were like, I don't think this time it will work. I was heartbroken. But ठीक है, it's just a part of my job. I have to accept it. Maybe कुछ और बड़ा, you know, होगा. And that's what happened. You know, Sapne versus everyone happened, and it's just doing amazing. And I think God has been kind. So yeah. My surname is Gujarati. My dad is a Gujarati. My mom is a Maharashtrian. And this is the first time I'm telling, yeah. So this is the first time I'm telling somebody. I have been living with my mother since I was a baby, like 3-4 years. I never lived with my father. Hi everyone, it's me Nidhi Shah and you're watching me on Midday.
You've seen her in TV. You've seen her in some interesting cameos earlier as well, which you might not remember right now, but we'll make you remember. So here we are welcoming Nidhi Shah. I think Kinju baby se to bahar nikal chuki hai. Now she's Veda with Sapne versus everyone. So welcome to Midday, Nidhi. Firstly, what went behind Veda? I mean, what a beautiful character, I must say. Touches everybody's life, especially for someone who is in the working culture. I think we all know how it works and how it goes behind. So tell me about it.
First of all, thank you so much for having me here. And you're looking very pretty. I love your dress. Coming back to your question, is how Veda happened. You know, I'll go to that first. I was doing a very famous character called Kinjal. And in that, I was doing this character where she's a household woman, like, you know, someone who's ambitious also, and someone who's a married woman with kids and all. So the transition took a while for me in terms of the performance, because, you know, the acting in TV is different than in OTT. TV is pacey, it needs a lot of more of the expression side, like loud expressions. You're talking, you know, fast, and there's no ठहराव or like, you know, like एक पेस की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. I can just put it in that word. With Vedha, she's more subtle. She's simple girl. She's a stylist. She has left her family and everything to come here in Bombay. She's been wanting to come since years, and for her everything is new, it's scary, and that's how she's coming from a very small little background, like a family, middle class family, where she has limited amount and she has to survive in that. So that is Vedha's background, like, you know, backstory. And to create something that, and coming out of Kinjal's character, took me a while, because even my director was like, hey, little subtle, little, you know, you need to, like, don't be so expressive. I'm like, my God, I have to take that thing out of me. So it did take a while, and I'm still working on it. It's not that I'm not working on it. I have been doing TV since years and ages. So you get the, you know, you're too much into that kind of a performance where, you know, you need to be more expressive, loud, you know, shouting, crying all the time. But in OTTs and films, it's different. You need to slow down, you need to understand the opposite character, you need to create a space for other people also in that particular scene. So yeah, it did take a while, and like I still figure out I still think you know, I could have done this way, I could have done that way. So yeah, that's how Veda was created.
Indeed. So there are so many moments in the show, I would say, where there is a lot of likability and relatability in terms of emotions. A young girl who is ambitious but is trapped in this relationship which is not for her.
Yeah.
And she is navigating through money, through ambition, through life, relationships, through the family that she's left behind. So when we see something like that, especially for people who are trying to make their mark yet, it it pinches the right spot. So one of the scenes that you think it just took you away or blew you away in terms of acting, in terms of doing that scene on that point of time.
There's a scene in the show where I confess Prashant about my feelings towards him. It's in the room. Basically, he asked me कि 2 days back you just said that you are in love with me and you will take care of me and everything, and what about that? And now that you're getting married, मतलब I'm not getting it what you're trying to say. So for me, I've never played such a character in my life, Vedha. I've always been a rich girl. Families. My background is very, like a rich family. I belong from a very rich family, and like in general also, like touchwood, by the grace of God and by the grace of my parents. I have never been through something like that, and there's no problem also to go through that. It's everyone has their own journey, and I truly respect it. But to sort of understand the background of the character कि मेरे अंदर जो चल रहा है कि मुझे मेरी लाइफ में मेरे एम्बिशस है, मुझे पैसे कमाने हैं, मुझे बहुत अच्छी स्टाइलिश बनना है, मुझे इस इंडस्ट्री में रहना है, बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू बिकॉज ऑफ योर फैमिली बैगेजेस, बिकॉज योर फादर इज़ नॉट वेल. यू हैव टू लीव योर ड्रीम्स एंड मैरी समबडी, एंड उससे प्यार करना है जिससे आपसे प्यार ही नहीं हो रहा है, जिससे जिसके साथ शादी हो रही है, प्यार ही नहीं है. सो I think it's not easy for Merely for that particular scene. I'm telling you, it just took a while to understand it. Even Ambrish sir, is the director of my show, he was like कि निधि वो बोल तो रही है लेकिन उसका मतलब कुछ और है. कि अगर वो बोल रही है ना कि I have a brother, he's younger to me, but उसके लिए उसका ambition पहले था, मेरी उसके लिए फैमिली का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ बाद में थी. तो वो बोल ऐसे रही है कि इट्स ओके जो उसने किया, पर अंदर से वो दुखी है कि यार क्यों मैं, वाई मी. सो to sort of understand the background and to portray in an emotional scene where you're explaining him your baggages, your problems, your why you can't be together, it was difficult to get the tonality of the character, tone of the character. You don't have to cry, but you have to be emotional. You don't have to like sob in front of him, but then to make him feel and oh my god, she's in trouble. So it was like a little difficult for me to sort of convey that message to him with all the conviction. And yeah.
So how long did you take to actually mold yourself into something like this?
I think a couple of weeks. Like we had readings, we did a lot of auditioning, and he just made me understand कि just feel it. Just feel the character. You're going through something like this. And you're in love with your neighbor who's Prashant, And this guy is very sweet. And like, it took a while. And also we had rehearsals. We had readings. So वो बैठ जाता है. And Ambrish sir is so good that वो जैसे भी समझाता है ना, समझ में आ जाता है. Like, he makes you do it. He's like, हो जाएगा, कर लो. तो हो गया. ऐसे. हाँ.
So what are your green flags that you see in a relationship according to you कि यार ये चीज़ें तो होनी ही चाहिए or it's not gonna happen?
I think there are a lot, like but in a relationship, a green flag is somebody जो आपको समझाने से पहले ही समझ जाए. अगर मेरा मूड ख़राब है, मुझे कुछ अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, तो वो कुछ ऐसा जेस्चर कर ले कि अच्छा लगे. जैसे आई एम टू लो टुडे, मेरा मूड ख़राब है, जस्ट थिंग्स आर नॉट हैपनिंग द वे आई वांट टू. मे बी ही टेक्स यू आउट फॉर अ ड्राइव, जस्ट सेंड सम आइसक्रीम और सम चॉकलेट्स और केक और समथिंग, and somebody who like understands you and your background, where you come from. That is also very important for a man. Maybe I'm the best for him, like nature mein understanding, but what if my family is a little orthodox or something, so he has to understand and respect that also. इट्स अ मिक्सचर ऑफ एवरीथिंग यार. जो आपके दिल को सुकून मिले वो आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रीन फ्लैग. ऐसे ऐसे मुझे लगता है.
What would be that one red flag?
हाँ,
One red flag that you know you don't want this no matter what.
somebody who gives up. ही इज़ अ कम्प्लीट. आई थिंक जो मेरे दिमाग में अभी पॉइंट्स आ रहे हैं, बिकॉज अगर मैं सोचने जाऊँ तो ऐसे बहुत सारे रेड फ्लैग्स होते हैं. और हाँ, जो मैसेज का रिप्लाई जल्दी ना दे,
yes.
दैट्स अ ग्रीन फ्लैग फॉर मी. लाइक sorry, it's a red flag. Sorry, cut. Like, I think that's somebody who replies on time is a green flag, and somebody who doesn't is a red flag. मतलब आजकल लोगों के पास फ़ोन 24/7 हाथ में ही रहता है. अगर हाथ में नहीं रहे तो पास में रहता ही है. मुझे एक ऐसा बंदा बता दो जिसका फ़ोन दूसरे रूम में और वो यहाँ पे बैठा है. उसने देखा है ना, नोटिफिकेशन आया है.
Instagram तो
एग्जैक्टली, इंस्टाग्राम चल रहा है, आप ऑनलाइन हो लेकिन आपको रिप्लाई नहीं देना है. आई थिंक दैट्स अ बिग रेड फ्लैग फॉर मी.
and then the message comes, sorry I was too busy today.
Yeah, I'm what busy? What busy? You think we are free or what? Even we are busy. We have 10 other things to do, but at least we reply on time. It's just showing respect to that person. आप अगर पता है रिप्लाई टाइम पे दे दोगे ना, तो ये नहीं होगा कि आप बहुत वेले हो या आप बहुत नीडी हो. नहीं, इट्स जस्ट शोइंग रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट पर्सन. आपकी मम्मी का कॉल आ रहा है, आप नहीं उठा रहे हो पूरे दिन, तो क्या मतलब आप दिखाओगे कि आप नीडी हो? आप यू नो लाइक मतलब एज इन, सॉरी एक सेकेंड, अगर आप अपनी मम्मी का फ़ोन नहीं उठाओगे तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उसको ये दिखा रहे हो कि अगर मैं आपका फ़ोन उठा लूँगा टाइम पे तो आप नीडी हो, आप डेस्परेट हो, या आप बहुत वेले हो, या आपके पास कुछ काम नहीं. इट्स जस्ट शोइंग योर पेरेंट्स रिस्पेक्ट. आप उनका टाइम पे फ़ोन उठाते हो ना, भले ही आप बिजी हो तो तुरंत फ़ोन करते हो ना, तो व्हाई नॉट टू योर पार्टनर. इट्स जस्ट बीइंग देयर, एंड बीइंग देयर फॉर समबडी इज़ नॉट रॉन्ग. It's something, it's a very good gesture. It's like shows what kind of a person you are, you know, and it's very important. Like to people out there जो जानबूझ के late reply करते हैं, आप red flag हो, आप अच्छे नहीं हो.
So again, a transition from TV to OTT. A lot of people say, you know, that there is this whole stigma कि loud actors है, TV actors को तो सिर्फ loud acting आती है. Or if you want to really transition, then you have to just go completely invisible from the platform for a while. Only then you can get another project. But what would be that one thing that you think is a myth and needs to be busted?
I think the myth is that TV actors, you know, I mean, they have this thing कि वो she's a TV actor, oh he's a TV actor. क्योंकि उनके दिमाग में एक है कि इनकी परफॉर्मेंस अलग होगी, या ये लोग बहुत ज़्यादा विजिबल हो चुके हैं कि हमें फ्रेश फेसेस चाहिए. नो, टीवी एक्टर्स उतने ही मेहनती है, उतना ही अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं अगर इफ़ गिवन अ चांस, यू नो. So I think the myth should be broken. I think they should just take people from the TV industry, and I am sure there are a lot of people who are doing great in OTTs. I know so many people who are doing TV also, and also this thing, movies and films, movies and OTTs. Sharad Kelkar, if you can see, he's doing such an amazing job because he knows his craft. He can act in TV also, in OTT also, and in films also. Like he knows कि किस particular you know project में कैसा perform करना है, इसकी क्या requirement है. And I'm sure a lot of TV people know that, and I just feel कि yeah, there has been a lot of things like, you know, take a break, come back after some time, and like, you know, just come as a fresher or something. Yeah, that has happened with me. It did take a while, but ठीक है, it works. मतलब हर एक इंसान के लिए अलग वे में work करता है.
So one thing I would say that having a pretty face can be a boon and a bane both. Numerous times a lot of actors fail to get a good role because they've been boxed in that certain typecast or a character that they've seen. So have you been, you know, rejected for this?
A lot. I have to say this. So what has happened, पता है, even in just TV. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can
please
ask.
go on.
Okay, so this has happened with me a lot. Even in TV. TV में कैसे होता है, they want somebody who has a face who's very relatable. बहुत ही मासूम, बहुत ही you know अर्बन एरिया से आई हो, रूरल एरिया से आई हो, सबकी अलग अलग रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है. सो मेरे इसमें बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ है कि नो, शी इज़ टू फेयर, or maybe she's too pretty to be a bichari in the show. हैज़ हैपन विथ मी. और समटाइम्स यू नो आपका फेस बहुत मॉडर्न लगता है तो मे बी आप यू नो विलन के कैरेक्टर में ज़्यादा नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर आप अच्छा कर लोगे. तो ये सब भी मेरे साथ हुआ है. एंड अगर आप ज़्यादा प्रिटी हो तो मे बी द मेन लीड ऑफ दैट शो इज़ नॉट हैप्पी विथ यू कि वो ज़्यादा दिख रही है, मैं क्यों नहीं दिख रही, उसको मेरे साथ मत रखो. दैट हैज़ हैपेंड विथ मी, आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट. एंड या इवन इन OTTs also sometimes they want somebody who has a very raw, you know, like a maybe sometimes a dusky face, sometimes who has you know features of somebody who something raw, something not so pretty face also they want sometimes. So ये सब भी हुआ है, ऐसे होता है.
डोंट यू थिंक कि अब तो मतलब मेकअप की मदद से आप कुछ भी बन सकते हो?
I don't-
बनना है तो
आई डोंट थिंक सो. मैंने रिसेंटली एक ऑडिशन दिया था जिसमें मुझे खुद बोला गया था कि आपका फेस बहुत मासूम दिखता है, बहुत इनोसेंट और प्यारा दिखता है, तो वी वांट समबडी एल्स जो बहुत ही रिजिड हो, बहुत ही यू नो थोड़ी सी अलग हो. तो मैंने कहा मेकअप से भी हो सकता है ना, बट होता है ऐसे बहुत कुछ, बहुत सी चीज़ें हो जाती है.
So one project you think, you know, you wish that you would have gotten it, but you got rejected.
हुआ था अभी रिसेंटली हुआ था. आई ऑडिशन फॉर नेटफ्लिक्स एंड उसमें एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर था. आई सो वांटेड टू डू इट. आई डोंट नो क्या उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट थी, बट आई वाज शॉर्टलिस्टेड, बट देन इट डिडंट हैपन, इट डिडंट वर्क आउट विद देम बिकॉज दे वांटेड समबडी एल्स. तो आई सो वांटेड टू डू इट. बट ठीक है, सबको सब नहीं मिलता.
But I'm sure कुछ बड़ा और मिलेगा.
ऑफ कोर्स.
So now when we look at your journey with television, I think the most, I would say the most in buzz, the most controversial, everything would have been Anupama. And I'm sure you also faced a lot of trolling at that point of time, not just love, but then there was so many things in the middle. There was so much of mixed emotion in the middle. So how did you navigate your mental health in that phase? Because I remember once I'd call you and you were extremely unwell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and again, that was the exact time when there was all controversy happening around. So, how did you navigate yourself, keeping up with the health, keeping up with your mental health?
You know what, I'll tell you something. It takes a toll on your mental health. I'm not kidding. भले ही एक्टर्स बोले कि यू नो मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है, कीप क्वाइट, थोड़ा फ़र्क पड़ता है बिकॉज यू आर अ पब्लिक फिगर. आपको पब्लिकली अगर ट्रोल किया जाए, सब लोग एक यू नो एक साइड होके भूल जाते हैं कि आपने इतना बॉडी ऑफ वर्क किया, आपने इतना लोगों को एंटरटेन किया, आपने इतना अच्छा ये काम किया है. वो एक पल भर में भूल जाते हैं. दे स्टार्ट ट्रोलिंग यू बिकॉज आपने एक छोटी सी गलती की है, जो कि गलती की भी नहीं है. ठीक है, तो होता है यू नो लाइक बुरा लगता है. बट यू नो द बेस्ट पार्ट, द बेस्ट थिंग टू डू इज़ टू इग्नोर. बिकॉज आप एक एक को एक्सप्लेनेशन देने जाओगे ना तो लोगों को ये लगता है हाँ उसने गलत किया इसलिए अब वो उसको ठीक करने के लिए रिप्लाई दे रही है. अब वो अपना यू नो परसेप्शन चेंज कर रही है लोगों के मन में अपने लिए. सो फ़र्क पड़ता है. बट वॉट आई डिड, आई वॉज रियली अनवेल, और उस अनवेल टाइम पे अगर ऐसी सारी कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीज आए तो बुरा लगता है. बट यू कांट गो डोर टू डोर एंड जस्ट मेक अ सेपरेट वीडियो कि गाइज आपने यू नो ये किया, ये कहा है, मैं वैसी नहीं हूँ, मैं वैसा नहीं. नहीं, यू नो योर सेल्फ, यू जस्ट हैव टू बी क्वाइट. यू कांट जस्ट गो देयर एंड टॉक टू पीपल बिकॉज वो उसका भी गलत मतलब उठाएंगे. तो एक जन को आप बता सकते हो, 2 जन को बता सकते हो, आप थोड़ी ना हर जन को बता सकते हो कि क्या एक्चुअल स्टोरी है. बट इट्स बेटर टू कीप क्वाइट, टू लेट इट फ्लो. एंड बिकॉज कुछ दिनों बाद ये भूल जाते हैं लोग. आजकल नेट पे इतना कुछ डेली आ रहा है ना, पीपल फॉरगेट कि 10 दिन पहले क्या हुआ था. बिकॉज आगे के 5-6 महीने का जो भी होने वाला है वो आपको पहले से इतना पता है. सो वो आप ऑलरेडी इतना ले रहे हो तो आप पहले की चीज़ें भूल जाते हो.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So before you transition into this, you had mentioned that you were offered Kyuki में एक cute सा character.
Yeah.
But then what happened? I mean, did you want to continue with it or what happened?
You know, I'll tell you something. I left Anupama.
Right.
And I wanted to get into, like, I wanted to do something better and more in life. Anupama was the best thing that has ever happened to me, all thanks to the producers and to the team. But you always feel ना कि आगे और बढ़ूँ और आगे कुछ ऐसा करूँ जहाँ पे मैं मेन हूँ, ना I am the main.
Yes.
So things were not going the way I wanted it to be. And it happens with a lot of people. You know, as planned नहीं होता है. So I was giving auditions and things were not turning up the way I wanted it to be. And suddenly I got a call from Balaji and I auditioned for it and they liked it. I was shortlisted also. And I was about to shoot also. I was so happy and I called my mom, my friends. I'm like, guess what I'm doing? You know, Kyuki is coming back and I'm doing Kyuki Saath Bhi. I'm going to play her daughter. I think it's big, yeah. So what? Like people, I have loved that show. I have seen it when I was a baby. I remember we had a small TV and a lot of people used to gather and watch this show at 10:30, I guess. So to come back after doing Anupama and to next do something big, you know, Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, I think itself was a big thing for me. But I don't know what happened. Things didn't work out, so they just casted somebody else, and we had a small conversation with the team, and they were like, I don't think this time it will work. I was heartbroken. But ठीक है, it's just a part of my job. I have to accept it. Maybe कुछ और बड़ा, you know, होगा. And that's what happened. You know, Sapne versus everyone happened, and it's just doing amazing. And I think God has been kind. So yeah.
So we'll have a quick rapid fire.
Yeah.
One word or few lines would work. So yeah, it's a mix of everything.
Okay.
A little bit of Gujarati side also.
Gujarati side. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. I'll try my best. I can't speak properly.
No,
in
I'm not going to
Gujarati.
ask
हाँ,
you.
okay,
Don't
okay.
worry.
Because-
Mine is worse. It's
because
okay.
you know what? I'll tell you something. My surname is Gujarati. My dad is a Gujarati. My mom is a Maharashtrian. And this is the first time I'm telling. Yeah. So this is the first time I'm telling somebody. I have been living with my mother since I was a baby, like 3-4 years. I never lived with my father. So उनके यहाँ पे गुजराती में बात करते हैं, मेरे यहाँ पे मराठी में बात करते हैं. तो मुझे मराठी ज़्यादा आती है. It's just the surname that I have. And yeah, I do understand Gujarati. I do follow the culture and everything. I love Gujaratis. I'm a hardcore Gujarati foodie. You know, like I love it. But I can't speak because I never lived with my father. तो वो कहाँ से सीखो जब मेरे घर में मराठी बोलते हैं कैसा है तुम्ही कैसा का है एंड ऑल दैट सो या तो गुजराती में मुझसे बात पूछना इट्स अ लिटिल डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी
What would you like to tell your fans?
I just want to say that thank you so much for watching the show, for loving this character Vedha. I truly feel grateful to be a part of this show, and I truly feel grateful that you guys have been loving me so much since day one. Please keep loving me. Please keep spreading a word about the show, and take care of your health and have a safe journey in your life.